Yes, welcome back, people. Uh, Smokey's Niche once again, and today we're in Pall Mall. I'll just show you the card there, Pall Mall, which is basically right next to Piccadilly station I came out of. So yeah, so being that it's Christmas and that, it's quite busy. A lot of lights up and that, Christmas lights. A lot of families together shopping, and you've got the people doing the last minute shopping. And it'll probably get more busier than this towards leading up towards Christmas. I decided to come at night because I wanted to get all the lights in and that, all the intricate designs they've done. If they make a big deal of it every year, especially on Bond Street. So, yeah. So we're in the West End of London, Pall Mall, and we're walking towards the big, what do you call it, statue, right in the heart of Pall Mall.
Wait, hold on. Wait a second.
So let me just start on this road there. It says, when I was researching it, talks about Charles Street and Charles, the son of St. James, King James the First, I believe. Um, so he had the two sons I know of is Charles and Edward. But yeah, Charles, I believe, was active in the game called Pall Mall, which is actually it's a French game, French word, but it was changed. The British started calling it Pall Mall, and it's a game that's like croquet. Um, so it's like a long stretch. I guess it was either in or near the park. I'm just walking down towards the end of the road to see what's at the end. I'll probably walk backwards, cross over. Actually, that's the other side. Yeah. So yeah, so the area was named after a ball game that was quite popular in the 1700s, and I think the buildings around here, there was buildings that were built as early as the 12th century. They said. Um, I think a lot of Saxons may be around this part as well, but over the years, reconstructed new buildings and stuff. And there was once I think they said there was a palace nearby. I believe that might have been in Whitehall. They call it the Lost Palace because I believe there used to be a palace there. But anyway, so this is St James's Square, and I remember reading saying this was a very important part of Pall Mall. I think they had a lot of ball games. The kids used to play out. There was a lot of shops. So what I'll probably do, I'll just walk around the square real quick. A lot of big buildings around here. And I think most of the buildings around in this area is more people that play a part in keeping London ticking. Um, I believe it was always like that from the um, the early dark days. So let's see. Yeah, so there's a lot of offices and businesses. Well, what you find in West End as well, you'll find probably some old shops that's been around there for years and years, and they would have probably have a lot of history as well of the area. So this square is actually a one way road. Um, Reminds me a little bit of Belgravia in Victoria. They've got a similar type of square with a park in the middle. Um, for those that don't know, the Belgravia was where it was named after Belgian soldiers that were all in one building injured. I think it was more like a hospital for the Belgian soldiers in particular. And it got bombed, and so a lot of people died. So they named that square Belgravia. That's in Victoria, by the way. Um, a lot of rich people live on that square. People that football managers and F1 former drivers, all types of people. These houses are massive. I believe most of them they belong to some of the royal people. So Jersey Square. Yeah, so just got to head back towards the main road and then walk down towards the statue. Actually, that I believe that house over there must be famous because I can see some old pictures. Let's see, and talk about them old. What do you call it? Oliver Cromwell type pictures. Them old ones. There's like massive ones I can see. That's why I guess the house is heavily decorated a little bit. There's a lot. Let me go closer. See if I can click it. Oh yeah. I see a plaque. Let's see what it says. Okay, so This was Nancy Astor from 1879 to 1964, first woman to sit in Parliament. So the very first woman to sit in the House of Parliament lived here, and it's very open, I must say. As you can see the pictures inside. Don't feel too good doing this like it's really someone's house. I don't know if it's a house or the door's wide open. Um, maybe it's, let's see, read this office, oh, that's office space. Um, it looks like you can walk in, but I don't want to take the risk of just walking in. It looks like a museum of some sort. There's a statue there. I don't know if it's open, but let me have a look. The guest pressed the doorbell and the intercom on the left member's card swipe in the panel. So I'm not a member, so I'm not even gonna bother try. But this looks like King. Who is this? Who is this? It's hard to see. It says Philip. Oh, Philip F. Walker. What's that? 1895. But or was that by the person that done it? Oh yeah, it's presented by. Sorry, it is actually King Edward the Eighth. So they claim to say that he looked like that. Whether it's true or not, that's another matter. But yeah. So yeah, I remember I mentioned King Edward and this lady I mentioned. Or is she? Nancy Astor. But yeah, I didn't think I'll remember everything. Um, but this is the house. I remember seeing this actual picture with this plaque. So I'm glad I found it. I'm glad I walked around. Um, yeah, so I was just gonna make my way back to the main road and walk down towards the statue. The actual Pall Mall. So the very first woman of the House of Parliament, let me just rephrase, lived in that right hand corner in Pall Mall. I must say it's really cold tonight, windy. Um, so I'm well wrapped up. You gotta be wrapped up when it comes to these times in London. So oh, that tree looks nice. Welsh and Jeffries. I don't know what that is. Also, you'll find in West End there's a lot of theatres, a whole load of theatres. And I can see one right ahead of us. I'll just zoom in. Yeah, so that's the Theatre Royal Haymarket. I believe the Haymarket part has got a lot of history as well. For those that want to deep dive deeper into the history, there's many outlets um, of hidden lost stories. So this is me walking away from Piccadilly Station. Um, it's the route for Pall Mall and other places is at Whitehall is in this direction. So the whole of this section is pretty famous, mainly due to the ball game, and it was quite busy. People got their own shops and stuff like that. Right, there's Father Christmas. Obviously not the real one, but I hope he's wrapped up, man, because it is cold out here. Right in the middle. So this is Pall Mall. This is Pall Mall. So let me just show you where the roads are set, like, almost like a roundabout. So there's a lot of tour guides over there. So probably talking about the history. So, restaurant, Waterloo Place. Just know there's a lot of history in all these buildings right now. Some would have been built from the late 1700s and 1800s. Um, 'Cause I believe that they wanted to make this area predominantly for businesses and to keep the history of, you know, the fact that it was this part was mainly known for the ball game itself. Even royalty would always talk about it or actually play the game. Um, I know Samuel Pepys, who was actually from my area in Brockley, worked for the House of Commons. He talked about his visit here and he mentioned the game as well. So there's a iconic images gallery. So some famous people. So I see Freddie Mercury. I see Jimi Hendrix inside. Who else is there? Let me see. Icon images, free entry. Last time. Good evening. Good evening. Am I allowed to film? Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, I'm allowed to film, which is great. Um, let me see now. I'll just zoom in on this so you can see. And that's of this picture here. And for the British man them, like the real British man them, he's a British legend singer, David Bowie. You've got James Bond, Paul Newman. These are just books. Yeah. Another nice Christmas tree. So that looks like the Rolling Stones. Yep, Rolling Stones in the corner there. For- And like Jimmy. For those that didn't know, he lived over here for a little while um, as well as Bob Marley and the Wailers. I know Bob Marley completed the Exodus album over here, and I'm pretty sure they would have met up a few times. There's Freddie Mercury. He's the guy that sings "We Are the Champions." So you know when a team wins competition and they play that song, just know it's him. English guy as well. Um, it's that famous model Kate Moss, Marilyn Monroe. Let's see what it is. LA Lakers man. Jack Nicholson, I believe. It looks like him, but he's got shades on, so I don't know for sure. Clint Eastwood, the late great, well, the late Queen Elizabeth. Um, not sure. Oh, it's the Rolling Stones. I was trying to figure out who this is, but you can't not mistake the Mick Jagger. Paul McCartney. Looking at these pictures, they look like they was having mad fun. This one I really like. I'll show you. Arguably one of my favourite heavyweight fighters in Joe Frazier, and the man that everyone loves, Ali. That's a really nice picture, that is. And it looks like Ali's headed off Fraser. Typical. But yeah. And then you've got the legend himself. It's really nice. From one legend to another. Mr. Marley himself. And shout out to Roy Hamilton, his family. I know he played along with the Wailers. And we have a picture of Roy in the studio with his headphones on back in them days in our living room. What else is there? This looks nice. Sure. Glaciers of ice. Let's see. What's that say? It'll cost you 87,000 if you're there. So yeah, for anyone that's curious, this is a free walk-in museum right in the heart of Pall Mall. It's a museum and gallery, I mean. It's got some really nice pictures. Oh, this is a very dark picture of the Rolling Stone. It looks like Marilyn. Queen, LA Great, and Sinatra. The deep motorful. Alright, I'm gonna keep it stepping, see what else is going on. Who remembers this lady? Some of the hip hop people should remember her. Was it Debbie? Debbie what? Let me see. Debbie Harry. Yep. I think she did that song "Step Into My World." I'm sure that's the one. And then later on, KRS One did his version, a remix. It was famous James Bond. I've got to get this in. Who remembers? The late great Amy Winehouse. Yeah. What a voice. Yep. Okay. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated. Yeah, and you too.
You so
And
much,
you and your
man.
family.
Thank you so much.
All
You
right.
too, man.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much.
Thank you. Cheers. So it looks like there's what do you call them people? People that basically walk around with a group of students and talk about the history, and they're taking pictures. So I won't go in their way, but let me see if I can go around the other side. All right. Right, so I'll just show you to let you know that this is the famous road right here. So this road there, I believe, leads right down into southwest, heading towards like the Victoria Knightsbridge end, I think. Yeah, number 9 Pall Mall. Pall Mall. So I think at once upon a time there would have been people living in houses around there, but then after a while they were probably paid to move on, and then rebuilding began. But don't quote me. I remember reading it, but it's not everything I'm gonna remember. But I just tell you what I remember and what I know. So I believe this is Florence Nightingale. She probably was predominantly in this area. Um, who else is there? And then you've got Sydney Herbert. And who's this lady? I'm not sure who this one is, but let me see if I can find her. The direction is leading up towards Piccadilly. So much less. Excuse me, does anyone know who this is? No? No. Yeah. Thank you anyway. Cheers. I know this building in the corner right here is a very famous building. It's been there for a long time. And that statue there. Because that building would have been, I'm sure it would have been one of the buildings during the days when they used to play ball games, which I think was around this part. Because they talk about a long stretch pathway. Let me cross over. So it could well be this part. Who knows? So it's called Waterloo Place. Um, if I can find a plaque or anything that will tell me what I need to know. Oh god, it's cold tonight, man. I remember read. I'm sure they said there was an army and navy shop somewhere around, and I believe for those who remember Army and Navy, the brand or the clothing shop, the original shop was around here somewhere. The Army and Navy. It might even still be there. But growing up, I remember, the brand itself, and yeah. Funny enough, a lot of the shops they were all originate in the West End because West End was where it was like hustle and bustle. Things was going on, shops, people selling, the government, all of these things. Oh, this tapestry right here is massive. It reminds me of the one in Newcastle, the Earl's Grey one. And there's a man right at the top as well. But what I really want to know is who it is. So let me see if I can find it. Don't know if he knows. See some plaques across the road, but I don't see none. Ah, Edward the Eighth. So it's Edward the Eighth Rex Imperial, 1901 to 1910. Yeah, so that's who it is. I think Edward the Eighth Rex Imperial, whoever that is. You see this. So Air Chief Marshal Sir Keith Park, GCB, KBE, MC and Bar, DFC, DCL, MA, RAF, 1892 to 1975. Uh, Defender of London, 1940. Air Chief Marshal Sir Keith Park commanded number 11 Group Fighter Command, which defended London and South East England successfully during the Battle of Britain, responsible for the hour by hour decisions of 11 Group New Zealander. Keith Park epitomizes the role played by those from Commonwealth and other allied countries alongside British forces in saving the nation from invasion. So this guy was really important in World War, um, World War Two in particular. Defended London, um, firefighter. Yeah, did his thing, represented. Let's see that one. So this is like a little local footpath of some sort, like a little, yeah, just a little footpath really, maybe to walk the dogs and stuff. Alright, so to the navigator, Ali's brave, come on. To the what? I think it says to the creative and tactic navigator and his brave companions who sacrificed their lives in completing the discovery of the Northwest Passage. Okay. It says it was a unanimous, tongue twisted. It was a vote of Parliament, so yeah, they all agreed. Yeah, I'll just show you this picture here because clearly they had their reasons to make this memorial significant. To see a group of people looking at looks like a coffin going down. Some priests. I hope you lot can see because I didn't really have a choice. I had to come at night. I didn't want to miss out on the lights. Yeah, it would be good viewing for some of you. So, but this statue here is so tall. It is crazy, and it looks like it's got like a little. I think inside you can probably walk up because the way it's made at the top, it's like you can stand up in it. Um, there's a Field Marshal John Fox by Bourgon. Yeah, I don't know how you pronounce it. Bourgon, I think. This was erected by his brother, officers of Royal Engineers. Mm. Yeah, they got Charlton House Terrace. So I believe over there's the park. So let's see if I can see. I believe it. Yeah, I think this park is in this direction across the road. It's a good view because you can see the wheel in the background. Amazing. So this is the main part of Pall Mall, guys. I want to walk through the park, but there's another section where I really want to walk. So I don't know if it's, I've got two options. So let's see. I think I'll stay in the main because there's a lot more going on. But who's this now? First Lord, so John First Lord Lawrence, ruler of the. Oh, they've knocked out the wall there during the Seroy Mutiny of 1857. Viceroy of India from 1864 to 1869. British and Indian. So this person, mind you can see the Indian in the statue, in his face. So this guy here was British and Indian, and it says he's ruler or something, but the wall is chipped out so bad I can't even see it. So that looks like another little walking park, footpath for dogs or something, or to relax. Mind you, you'll find a lot of these type of parks. Yeah, you find a lot of these type of parks in the West End of London. Field Marshal, Lord. Says here is a field. This guy here, Field Marshal Lord Clyde. That's the guy at the top there, above the lady. Doesn't say anything about the lady. Let's see. It's just a lady on top of a lion, so it's probably just, you know. She looks Greek as well. She's got the Greek thing going on. I believe this is some of the homeless. Good evening, sir. How you doing? I just wanted to know that tall statue there. I was trying to find the plaque. Couldn't find it. Do you know who it is at all?
George V or something like that.
George V. And is there something inside that makes that you can walk up to the top, or
I have no idea.
it's just the way it's built at the top? It looks like you can stand up at the top.
Yeah, I imagine they've normally got spiral staircases and
Spiral staircase. Yeah, yeah. That's what I thought. Still. Oh,
maintenance and cleaning and stuff like that.
yeah. All right. I wouldn't imagine they would have let the public go up to the top, or maybe you have to pay a big fee.
In the olden days,
Yeah.
especially when they were building them, there was an organisation that used to do dinner parties.
All right.
in
Yeah.
strange places.
Yeah.
So if you like, well,
Yeah. Yeah. I'm interested in that stuff. Yeah.
they would they had dinner parties. So they had dinner parties on when they were building Nelson's Column. They
Yes.
had dinner parties on top of there.
Yeah.
And when they were building the tunnels, Brunel's tunnel under the Thames down in near Greenwich,
Yes.
there was near Rotherhithe. They used to do dinner parties under,
Oh,
under
wow.
the Thames.
That's like when I used to work in Kilburn, like where the old theatre is.
Right.
They revamped it over the years. BBC, it was a studio, and that's I believe it's a church now. But everyone who was everyone went there, even the Queen herself. So as you walk in, there's a big, massive lampshade above your head, and only the Queen has that one in the Buckingham Palace.
Right.
Yeah, that was big deal. And also, we had a board in there with all these signatures on there, and one of the signatures. There's loads of famous people on it, but one in particular that stood out for me was seeing the first black and white movie maker. His name was Savile, his surname.
Right.
So I was like, oh, maybe this is his family member that got Savile into the industry. More than likely, he made a lot of black and white movies, probably the pioneer, I think. So that's just one piece of history there. Most of the history is from 1930s in that same building. They still the the Gourmet Theatre on Kilburn High Street. Yeah, Beatles, Rolling, everyone went there. Jackson 5, and they still got pictures there. I worked in there for 3 years doing security, so yeah. So now I'm doing a bit of this now. Nice talking to you. I appreciate your time. Yeah, take care, mate. There's a gentleman who's just filming London as well. They're just filming, and clearly he has a lot of knowledge of the history of this area. Um, I'm not even sure if you heard anything of what he said, but yeah, he just basically said that tall statue I was looking at. There might be spiral stairs inside. Like a few of them, they have like some sort of staircase, like Big Ben. You know, where they ring the bells and stuff like that. So yeah. So we're just walking away from Pall Mall, and I'm gonna stop this one because the next one now is gonna be Whitehall. Peace.